Hello everyone, welcome back to Crimson High. Yes sir, subscribe, like, comment, you know the drill man. Let's just get back to the freaking visual novel. Let's go, let's do this. I know I cut off at a weird point. Yes, still cautious. I keep hearing my chair squeaking. Let me try to like really sit and not move. Still cautious, I round the corner in front of me, expecting nothing less than a trap. Like a femboy? Well, is that... yeah, it's a risk worth taking though. I agree. A trap. Oh my goodness, I know that girl. That girl is real proud. Okay. Oh, did not expect that. Okay. On the opposite side of what now is recognizable as a phone booth, I find... Wait, what? I find none other than Miko Minami, the young woman I met when I was at Crimson High. She was a shy little gal. Quickly scanning the remaining area, I make sure that there is definitely no more threat. How did the villain skedaddle, man? Is it like the Philippines where... I don't want to say this. Listen, crims... There depends on what kind. Is it a crackhead or whatever? An addict? They got like super abilities, you know? They can climb, they can run, they can... sometimes they'll fight you. But if it's a cops, they fold real quick. It's like... The cops here don't play, because when they go in like with 2 or 3 squads, you know, coming in different cars and shit. Going back to the thing, somewhere in the back of my head, I wonder how the man could escape from here without passing by me, but my thoughts are quickly drawn to something more urgent. I agree, man. You're bleeding. May I take a look? As I crouch down in front of her, she turns her head and looks at me. Thank you. I haven't done anything yet, miss, but yeah, you're welcome, I guess. For sure. Shh, don't worry. Shush now. Don't worry. What happened? I don't know why I said shush. What the fuck? I start talking to her to calm her down while I look at her wound. Suddenly, I feel another rush of adrenaline surging up. That is something I can't really describe. It's a feeling, an urge, as if something in me tries to push outward. I decide to suppress it for the moment though and instead focus on inspecting the wound. Let me just triple check that we are recording. Okay, I've properly captured the game. A man chased and shot me but only hit my arm. Shot ya? It's fucked up. He was reloading his crossbow? Well, that makes a lot more sense why we didn't really hear any gunshot. Talk about lucky timing. Alright. Don't worry, your wound looks more serious than it actually is. No major artery was injured as far as I can tell, and the bolt seems to have passed through completely. But we should get you out of here as soon as I have patched you up. You might come back. I take my belt off and apply it as a makeshift tourniquet onto her arm. It stops the bleeding almost... It's a building. Did I say building? I think I did. It stops the bleeding almost completely. Good. When we get back to the main street, I'll call an ambulance, alright? No! No, please, no ambulance and no hospital. Oh, okay. Are you sure? I don't think putting betadine and good old, like, a band-aid to fix that. I don't think that's gonna work. Miko doesn't say anything. She just keeps looking at me with those big red eyes. I feel myself drowning in them for a second, but the sensation vanishes as quickly as it arose. Not sure why, but I decide to respect her wish. Maybe it was the way she said it, maybe something else. Trusting my gut was never too bad of an idea though. Have a smile, that's good. Tough girl. My place is not far from here. I'll take you there and tend to your wound. Afterwards, I'll take you home, alright? Wait, what did it say? Yes. Good. Can you walk? She tries to stand up but fails since her legs are too shaky to support her. Come, lean on me. We'll get you out of here. It's not particularly cold outside, but Miko is still shaking all over. Probably shock related, maybe blood loss. Before we walk out of the alley, I take off my jacket and put it on her to comfort her at least a little bit. She doesn't even blush. My man, she just got shot with a bolt or an arrow, I guess. I guess it's a crossbow. That's quite shocking to me. You know how maybe it's one of those Chinese crossbows, you know, like it has like you could reload it easily, and it doesn't go far as a heavy crossbow or whatever. But I think it gets the job done. Yeah, gets a job done. I look behind me every 5 steps or so because I can't shake the feeling of being followed but fail to find proof of it. When we finally get to more lively parts of the area, I can feel most of the tension leaving my body and I sigh in relief. Miko seems to hold up pretty good. Thankfully, it's not that far anymore. Her being covered in my jacket proves to be useful in disguising her wound from onlookers as well. Rounding a final corner, we arrived at my apartment building and I opened the door for us. Come on in, make yourself at home. Need something urgently before I get the first aid kit? No, thank you. Alright then, sit down and don't faint on me. I'll be right back. Yeah, you're gonna have to stitch that up. Assuming there, as he said, no major artery was plopped, you know, with the attack. She nods and takes a step towards my living room, but immediately stumbles. I quickly step forward and catch her before she falls. Yeah, probably should have seen that coming. Well, I guess they're coming with me. Supporting her, I walk her over to my bedroom and sit her down on my bed. Rest for a moment, we'll patch you up in no time. I turn around and walk over to my dresser where my first aid kit is stashed and rummage in it for a few seconds. Miko's eyes never leave my back as I can tell from the corner of my eye. Ah, here it is. Going back to Miko, I noticed that her posture is a little more relaxed than before. You okay there? Yes, my arm hurts though. Oh, the moment her adrenaline wears off, adrenaline is just, your body does it to either give you a decision of you're fighting or you're running. Adrenaline will help you just plow through that, like, it's like a speed boost kind of thing, or rather a boost on all the stats for a temporary time or moment, and then after it wears off, you're gonna feel like you'd wish it had been killed or something. Okay, going back. She giggles. It's an adorable sound. I'm not mimicking that or okay, that's a giggle. How should I sit? Like this? Like this is fine. Let me just kneel here and take care of everything. You just need to be prepared for a little more pain. Want something to bite on? I'll manage. I'm a tough cookie. She giggles again, probably a little lightheaded from the blood loss. Kneeling next to her, I prepare the necessary utensils to patch her up. Damn, I think her shirt is probably in the way. Well, this is awkward now, but could you take your shirt off? It's rather hard to access the wound otherwise. I mean, that shirt is kind of ruined. I mean, unless she wants to salvage it or whatever. We could just like cut this and then access the wound from there. Although I don't know if I can. What do you mean? I can't use my right arm and also ouch, also the tourniquet. Oh, yeah, right, sure. I think I have to cut your shirt up then. This guy, man. Alright, I have a top on underneath anyway. Good, hold still. I take a pair of scissors and start cutting up her shirt. It doesn't take me too long to free Miko from it. There, done. YouTube, calm down. Maybe I'd censor her valleys in between a little bit. But other than that, I'm not censoring the whole thing because once again, she's wearing a top. There, done. I'll begin now. Try not to twitch, alright? I thought he was gonna cut this. This guy really wants her, like, her shirt off, you know what I'm saying? Okie dokie. Would you mind talking to me while you do this? Sure, we can talk. You want me to talk like a deranged man or a doctor or whatever? Some roleplay would really help right now. It actually helps me focus on this as well. I start patching her wound. Paying attention in the first aid class at the academy finally pays off. Do you know the man that attacked you? No, I don't. I was on my way home and noticed somebody following me. When I tried to walk faster, he would walk faster as well. I thought it would be good to go through the alleys to lose him. Oh, that's a horrible idea. Better yet, go to a mall, I guess, or a convenience store where there's people. Unless a convenience store is only the store clerk or no, attendant or whatever. Then I think someone who wants to kill you would have the balls to go in, plop you, pop, you're dead, goodbye. Alright, but as soon as we were away from people, I felt a sharp pain in my arm and heard the man running even faster. She starts sniffing a little. I don't know if this is necessarily better, but she doesn't seem to pay any attention to the needle in her arm anymore. Then I panicked and lost track of where I was, only to run into the next dead end, which is where he cornered you. Yes, and then you came and he ran away. Why didn't you scream for help? I would have heard you earlier. I don't know, I was too panicky, I think. Or too busy with running. A short pause in our conversation shifts her attention back to the needle, repeatedly puncturing her skin. Ow! Are you alright? Yes. Her answer comes through clenched teeth. She really is a tough cookie. Did he say anything meaningful to you? Anything that might help identify him? Any distinct features? He had an accent and he went on about being sent to cleanse the world. Really now? I'm almost done here. Let me just quickly put a bandage on. There we go. Good as new. Thanks. I really appreciate it. Don't worry about it. What you said about your pursuer sounds awfully familiar. It does? Yeah, I can't tell you too much about it though, cause private. I'm a detective. Can't really start yapping about the case. Just tell your classmates to be careful if they see someone fitting this description. All right? I'll tell them tomorrow as well, but the sooner the better. Yeah, sure. Try not to move the arm too much. I'm by no means a medical professional. You should let a real doctor take a look at it tomorrow. Can you do that? The school nurse. As long as it's no hospital. I'll quickly go and wash my hands. Maybe you can tell me afterwards about your distaste for hospitals. You need something from the kitchen? Some water would be nice if it isn't too much trouble. No worries, I'll be right back. Try to relax. You're safe here. I leave the room and stash my gear away for the evening. Bookie me rest for now. That's his gun, for those who don't know. I leave the room and stash my gear away for the evening. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't click that. I thought I clicked that. Man, I'm going insane. After that, I entered the bathroom to wash her blood from my hands. Now that my attention is no longer focused on my newest source of worries, I have a moment to contemplate. I can feel a strange urge from before lingering in the back of my mind. It draws my attention inevitably to the blood on my hands. There's a longing inside me, a wish to take my hands and lick each and every last drop of blood off of them. Wait a minute. This guy is a freak. I already kind of knew, man. I already kind of knew. He's like me for real. I'm kidding. My body starts moving on its own, moving my left hand closer to my mouth. That's a weird angle and shape to do this. I'm thinking of a different kind of thing of licking. But hey, whoa. Let's calm down. Hold your freaking horses. I try to fight against it, but this urge is stronger than me. Just a second before my tongue touches my hand, I am suddenly pulled back to reality by a noise from my bedroom. I quickly rinse my hands off as long as I have control over my body and go back into the bedroom, my heart beating like crazy. As I enter the bedroom, I notice two things. One, Miko seems to have fallen asleep. That's me. Two, the first aid kit is now on the floor. Miko must have knocked it off the bed when she dozed off. Probably should have put it in the bedside table. Well, it was probably for the best. I really don't know what came over me in the bathroom. It's not like me to lose control like this. Have to take a deep breath. I guess I should make sure that she really is just sleeping and not something worse. Stepping next to her, I watch her chest for a moment. Sorry for the chair noises. Yeah, there we go. Her breathing looks normal to me. Should be fine, I think. She is really cute though. I'm glad I was able to rescue her earlier. I hope whoever this was did not target her specifically. Well, it doesn't know the lore. We saw it. These gals are getting targeted by whoever, okay? At this point, it's best if I just let her sleep here. I think I can take her home when she wakes up. Beyond that, there's nothing else for me to do here. Probably shouldn't stand next to a sleeping girl anyways. That's textbook creepy. Guess I'll put the first aid kit away and get her a blanket before laying down on the couch. I should stay close by in case anything happens or she wakes up and is confused. Should be fine for one night. Now then, time to sleep. I fucking hate that painting picture. Not because of the game or any reasons for the game. More like, I gotta kind of censor that, I think. I'm not sure I could show that. Today was really exhausting after all. I had hoped to be able to ask her some questions, but I guess they have to wait until tomorrow. Let's hope that nothing else happens tonight. Something urges me to wake up. As I struggle to escape my dream, I can hear a familiar voice whispering near me. Can't do it. He saved me. He even let me have his bed and slept on this small thing. Seems like she did not notice that I woke up. It wouldn't be right. But his smell. I need it. Whoa, what do you mean smell? What does she need? Is she contemplating taking advantage of me while I sleep? She could have asked and I would have most likely accepted. I've never bitten anyone before though. She's a vampire? Alright, freaking a Vertigo, you mad lad. You mixing up genres now? Biting? Didn't think she was that kinky. What if I bite too hard and too much comes out? Whoa, wait a minute, where does she want to bite me? Also, I don't know if I'll hit it the first try. And how small does she think I am? Oh, come on, why is this so hard? She's a vampire! She's a motherfucker from Vampy. At this point, my eyes wandered to her mouth. Yeah, that confirms it. I say she a bloodsucker. My friend indeed. She a bloodsucker. Way out of town. That digs on me. Now I ain't saying she a bloodsucker. I ain't saying she a blood. You know what I'm talking about there. At this point, my eyes want. Ah, shit. The surprise makes me twitch, and which in turn makes her notice that I'm awake. Oh no! You really shouldn't think out loud in a situation like this, you know. Bookie fucking whips it out. Now I know why you got shot, woman. Bam, 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 bam. You know, and then everything happens at once. My body moves in survival instinct alone, fueled by pure unfiltered adrenaline. I thrust myself at her using my superior body mass to overpower her and pin her to the ground. She looks mostly surprised. Why are you awake? You shouldn't be. Being in an advantageous position and her not fighting against me is enough to prevent me from doing more than keeping her fixated. Yet I am. Wait, what? My nose was itchy. I knew it because she's a vampire. You gotta shoot. Wait a minute. Then the other guy that fucking shot her must have been not really human. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he's a cultist in hands with whatever hoo-ha. Sorry, here, let me give this back to you. Who the heck are you? I am Miko Minami. Did you forget already? What? No. How are you this strong? Why do you have fangs? Why did you want to bite me? And why does your blood smell so enticing? Wait, it does? Yeah. Would you let me get up? Talking like this is troublesome. Sure, not like it prevents you from the things anyway. Yes, but I'd rather not force myself out of this situation if possible. I sigh audibly and get up and extending my hand to help her up as well. If she wanted to hurt me, she could have done so as demonstrated before. Alright, let's go over to the kitchen. Sure, I'm right behind you. I kinda don't like that. If I know someone is a vampire, I'd rather have them in front of me. Watching them, rather than behind me. They could snap my neck, it's over. Her saying that sends a slight shiver down my spine as I feel pretty vulnerable like this. Exactly. I won't let her know though. I grab 2 boxes of tea from my fridge and place one in front of her. Thank you, I'm actually really thirsty. Yeah, don't worry. Now let's talk. What's going on? I really want to tell you, you know. I really do. You saved me earlier, I owe you at least that much. But I'm not really allowed to and I don't know what to do now. There's so much you don't know about. So many people depending on secrecy. What if me telling you things leads to other people suffering? I really don't want that to happen. They didn't do anything wrong, they just exist. What if I make the wrong decision here? I can't handle that much responsibility. Ah, fuck me and my weakness for cute girls. Same. It's alright, Miko. Don't beat yourself up about it. Is there anyone who can tell me though? I don't know many of the adults. My mom or our principal. I could ask one of them, they know a lot. And you think they're able to tell me more? I think so, yes. Alright, can you at least tell me how much I need to worry? I feel like I barely skip a bad ending and don't know what's going on. And what about other people? As a member of the police, I need to be sure that you are not a threat to anyone. I get why you would think that. I honestly though, I've never hurt anyone before. and I really don't want to hurt anyone in the future. Today has been all sorts of crazy, and I feel like that had a big influence on my behavior. I don't know how much you've heard of after you woke up, but I was really struggling with the situation. I didn't want to bite you, I still don't want to. It's just that being injured had certain consequences on my body, and also there was your smell. When you basically carried me over here, I was so close to you and could smell you and... Oh, that's a cute expression. No, damn it, she's a vampy. Maybe I should let her off the hook for now. Somehow I believe her though. A girl like her can't be a threat to anyone. She's a vampire, man. She could go to the NBA, dunk on everybody, and come back here as if nothing happened. That's how powerful she is. Even if she seems to be strong as fuck. Let's leave it at that for now. What about your blood though? Can you at least tell me why I had such a strong reaction to it? I don't know. That's nothing I've ever heard of before. What reaction did you have anyway? When I was in the bathroom after playing doctor with you? Huh? Heh. And had a moment to myself, I was overwhelmed by an urge that I had apparently suppressed until then. What kind of urge? It was as if my body started moving on its own and lifted my hand towards my mouth so I could lick your blood off of it. I tried to stop myself, but it felt like I was but a passive onlooker in my own body. And? What happened? Nothing. Luckily, you kicked the first aid kit off the bed when you fell asleep, and the noise got me out of it. Oh, okay. Good, I guess. Did you hope for something else? I was curious about what would happen if this urge was satisfied. I see. I take it you've never heard of something like this before. I have not. That's gotta be like ice. That's gotta be like a drink, right? A sugary drink, iced tea, green tea or whatever. Not green tea of as in like the one you boil, which tastes like, well, tree or leaves. Yeah, I mean it's alright. It's not really, and it's not number one pick, but it's not last. Going back to think now, we'll never know what would have happened. What a shame. Yes. Well, anyways, how about I take you home now? That would be great. Yes, I'm still kind of tired. My arm hurts. Would be strange if not. We'll be at school later for the meeting, right? Yes. How did you know? I'll be there as well. I asked Toka, Mr. Auchi, sorry, to call all of you to school so I can talk to you about Chica. Oh, I see. Yeah, so how would you feel about talking to your mother or the principal together afterwards? That's a thing we have to do, isn't it? Absolutely, yes. Okay, we can do that. I prefer it to be my mother though. Our principal can be odd, I guess? That's a good word. Sure, whatever you want. I don't think the principal is at school on weekends anyways. That's probably true. Yeah, are you done with your tea? Finished it a couple minutes ago. Great, then let's go. We get up and Miko goes into my bedroom to get her stuff. After she comes back, we head out. I do take an extra jacket for her to wear though, since it's cold outside and her shirt is no longer in a wearable state. When I placed it around her shoulders, she gets shy again, and even in the dim light in front of my apartment door, I can see her blush like crazy. It's either blushing or she's hungry. She's like excited to feast upon my blood or whatever. She is still a young girl after all. The streets are virtually empty and we make our way over to where she lives without any problems. There's not much conversation happening between us. Both of us are busy contemplating the last few hours. Oddly enough, I don't feel threatened by her anymore and I'm fine with walking alongside her through the dark city. The feeling vanished after the initial burst of adrenaline had subsided, now that I think about it. Very strange. Anyways, after walking for about 10 minutes, we arrived at the big apartment complex. I almost said compartment complex. I decided to take her to her apartment to make sure that she actually arrives there without issues. And she's a vampire, she could literally fly there or float. Levitate? I don't know. She doesn't seem to mind and even gives me a slight smile. This is where we live, apartment 101. It's a nice building in a nice area. It is. I like it here. Well, alrighty then, don't let me stop you from... At this point, the door to the apartment opens and a white-haired woman emerges. Well. Rar, a MILF? She immediately rushes over to Miko and embraces her while I am being ignored again. Miko, there you are, I was so worried. Miko, while being pressed into the woman's bosom, makes some unintelligible noises. I know, dear, I know. You're my only daughter though, so what am I supposed to feel? More noises from between her breasts. Wait, no, you don't need to do that, dear. More mumbling. Booby mumbling. Who is what? Detective? What are you talking about, dear? At this point, she seems to notice that her daughter's hand points at something and she looks over at me. Oh no. I'm terribly sorry for my manners. I did not see you there. Come over here, will you? Yes, ma'am? She doesn't have the same red eyes. Or was it... Is this like a vampire thing where they have normal eyes, but when... Depends on the lore, depends on the game or universe, you know, depends on who made it. Sometimes people that are vampires can have normal eyes, could be blue, you know, like me, brown, blue, green, which is pretty rare. And then when they're hungry or like in vampire mode, it turns to red. I do as I'm told and step closer to this interesting mother-daughter combination. Oh, stop it! Mariko Minami, but Mariko is enough. It's nice to meet you, Mariko. I'm Detective Sen Ibuki from the Western Akaimura Police Department, or WAP. Yes, it does sound like the same music video of I forgot her name. Was it Wet Ass Pussy? Wet Ass? You know what I'm saying? Sen it is then. That's fine. Why is my daughter being escorted home by a detective? No, it's still red. It's like amber red. Dark red. Blood red? Did you two get up to something? I hope you at least use protection. What? No, Mom! I raise an eyebrow. Before I can say anything though, Miko yells at her mom in a completely un-Miko-like fashion. When I said earlier that something happened, I did not mean that. Oh my god, now they're both showing their cleaves. I'm liking this MILF though. Miko sighs before she looks at me for a second and then takes my jacket off and hands it to me. Thank you, Mr. Ibuki. Really? I just look at her expectantly. Thank you, Sen. That's better. Oh, you're even wearing his jacket. Well done, young man. I'm not gonna say anything. This feels like a landmine. But what? Why is her arm bandaged, Miko? I told you, Mom, something happened. When I was on my way home, a man attacked me and shot me with a crossbow. What a... maybe it's a red herring. Maybe she's a vampire, right? You're gonna hear my chair squeak because I'm moving. She's a vampire, right? What if it was one of those, like, monster hunters who wasn't actually part of the cult? Could be a red herring kind of thing. He cornered me in an alley and wanted to shoot me again and probably would have succeeded if not for Sen. She gestures vaguely towards me. He drove the man away and then took me home to stitch my wound. There were almost no tears. All of them mine though. So what you're telling me is that you've been shot, almost got killed, went with a stranger to his house and got yourself stitched up. But what? There can't be more, right? Instead of answering her mother, Miko looks at me for help. I decide to help her out and explain what happened. Actually, Mariko, there is. You're a vampire, you blood-sucking sons of bitches. I mean, after I had patched her up, she fell asleep. That's me. While I was in the bathroom cleaning my hands. It's not too bad though. It's not. Yet. When I came back, I made myself somewhat comfortable in my armchair because my bed was taken. That's very noble of you, but I guess that's not what you wanted to tell me either, right? I shake my head. What will happen when I tell her what came next, I wonder. I better be prepared for a quick escape if necessary, assuming that Mariko is as strong as her daughter. At some point, I woke up and Miko stood next to me, mumbling about my smell and wanting to bite me. Oh no, why would she do that? She showed me her bloody fangs. Miko, what have you done? Obviously not what you accused me of before. No, obviously you did something way worse. I'm sorry, okay? I didn't know what to do and his smell was really enticing and my arm hurt and I was afraid and not sure what to do. He wasn't supposed to wake up. Well, this is a problem. What will you do now, Sen? Mom, don't! He saved me! I know, dear, but we need to think of everyone. No, listen to me. He's not a bad person. That might be true, but we can't just willy-nilly trust anyone, dear. Let me deal with this. Well, we're bouncing. Damn it, looks like I'm in trouble. Time to de-escalate. Look, Mariko, you're a hot babe, same as her daughter. I don't know what's going on, and I'm honestly not sure if I even want to know. All of this is mighty surreal and seems like a dream. I'm a detective though, and I can't ignore something like this. Especially not when there's a dead girl your daughter's age that got murdered in their high school. Oh shit, I kinda fucked that de-escalation though, right? Stop acting tough, Sen. You heard of it, I guess? I have. What of it? I am the investigating detective for the case, and there are a bunch of things that don't add up. Your daughter being... I don't know what doesn't help either. I'm Miko, jerk. I told you. I don't want to cause trouble for you or everyone. I just want to find this girl's murderer and prevent them from hurting another young girl. There's a possibility that this is the work of a serial killer after all. And now I guess I need to know what's going on with Miko and if she is dangerous for anybody. My gut says she isn't, but this is too serious to not be thorough with. I told him that you might be able to tell him more, Mom. Well, more about us, you know. How, Miko? Do you really feel like he can be trusted? I do. I'm talking to my daughter. Jeez, guess I'll shut up. You know how big of a risk this would be, right? We've talked about this. Yes, Mom, I know, but you also told me that there were cases where other outsiders were trusted as well. And not all of them rescued one of us. I guess that does speak for him, and we do owe him for that, yes. Alright, Sen, my daughter seems to think very highly of you. I'll tell you what you want to know. But no, not now. It's the middle of the night and I believe all of us are tired. How about you come visit us this afternoon and we talk then? Is this acceptable? Thank you, Mom. I knew you'd see reason. Yes, dear. Phew, seems like that went well after all. Thank you, Marco. My curiosity appreciates this. You're welcome, Sen. I hope I won't regret this decision. Probably not, but I guess that depends on the magnitude of your story. Yes, I believe it does. Can you just maybe not talk to anybody about this until I can explain some things to you later? That much is reasonable, I guess. Well, we'll see. For now, it's time to sleep. Just come here sometime this afternoon, we'll be here. Alright, Mariko, Miko, have a good rest of the night. See you later. Bye, Sen. Thanks again. I just smile at her half-heartedly and then turn around to make my way home. What a day! Thankfully, my walk home is uneventful. That gives me some time to calm down and collect my thoughts. Finally back. Now that I'm here, I think I can't even be bothered to change out of my clothes. I think I'll just lie here until I have to get up later. Sniff. Strawberry with a hint of sweat. Not unpleasant though. I feel like I had this scent in my nose the whole time since coming back here with Miko. I wonder what it is about her. Whoa, this is a nice apartment. Not bad. I wake up in my bedroom and feel refreshed and exhausted at the same time. Sitting up, I shake my head to clear the last cobwebs of my glorified nap out. After a minute or so of just existing, I'm somewhat awake and able to function and can finally manage to look at my phone. Good. It's still somewhat early. There's a message from Toka here saying that I should meet her at 11 AM in front of class 3C. She wants to quickly talk to me before I head in. Alright then. With that, I stand up, take a badly needed shower, and afterwards feel like a human being again. But what I need even more is a cup of coffee to get me started for the day. Darn it, I'm out. Guess I'll get dressed and head over to the cafe from yesterday then. I like their atmosphere and the coffee to go was good as well, so why not? Maybe this time I can drink it there instead of letting it get cold. We'll see. I walk into my bedroom, put on a fresh outfit, and gather the stuff I need to take with me. As it's still somewhat early in the morning, it's rather fresh outside since summer hasn't fully arrived yet. The crisp morning air is very welcoming though. Since it clears my head even more and makes it almost unnecessary to get a coffee. Almost. I'm not addicted though, I just really like it and feel like I don't function without it. That's caffeine addiction, my man. Anyways, I'm almost there. I was also kinda addicted back then. The table I sat at yesterday seems to be taken. I guess I'll sit over here then. The view is nice as well, so why not? I hope I won't get attacked by another childhood friend now. But the chances of that are low since my only other childhood friend lives pretty far away by now. Don't jinx it, my man, don't jinx it. Well, let's see, let's wait for the waitress. Seems like it's a young girl, I hope she's cute. Yukari? Hey there, handsome, what can I get you? Her smile looks kind of familiar. Do I know her? Isn't she one of the students? Hey there yourself. I'll take a coffee, black, and whatever you have for breakfast, please. Sure thing. I'll be right back. As she turns around and walks over to another customer to get their order, I suddenly remember where I know her from. This is Yukari, one of the girls from Toka's list of students. If I remember correctly, she is the one that likes to talk a lot. Oh well, doesn't matter right now. I'm off work and just want to have breakfast. And coffee, of course. Oh, it is a Saturday. She is really cute though. Very nice figure too. It's actually interesting to see her like this without her knowing who I am. People tend to act differently around members of the police. Hell yeah! You yap about the police. Boom, next thing they knock on your door with the entire freaking police squad and you're in jail. You're in court the next week. It is what it is. Authority. When I was younger, I thought being a detective would feel better. More powerful. More glorious. But I guess as a teenager's fantasies for you. They tend to be far off from reality. I think all of us have made a similar experience in this regard. Life turns out different than we expected to when we're young. Is that a pancake? And is that ice cream? Wow, that's a good fucking breakfast right there. I'm sorry I said the F word. Deep in thought, aren't you? Well, I'm not sorry. Fuck this. Huh? Hamster on screen. Found you, little bugger. Oh, yes, I was sorry. Don't worry about it, handsome. Here's our coffee and one breakfast special. Thank you, it looks delicious. I noticed you looking before. You like what you see? Damn it, but she doesn't seem to mind at least. I did, yeah, you're cute. What's her name, handsome? It's Sen. Should I ask her too? It's not like I don't already know her name. That's a fitting name for a strong man like you. My name is Yukari. Oh well. That's that. Problem solved. Have you thought about that dessert already? No, I haven't even started eating yet and... Oh my god, she's a freak! No. I think this is Catch a Predator. Even though technically they're all 18/19 years of age, it's like... Is this a trap? Is this a... We go to the back alley and then boom! Freaking the FBI comes in or whatever. Is there maybe something that you'd like to have for dessert? If you ask really nicely, we can even arrange things that aren't on the menu. I'm so confused. I was like... It's either flirting or selling drugs to me. Although you probably really should eat your breakfast first. A strong man like you needs his carbs and proteins, right? Do you work out? Whenever she inhales her tatas jiggle a bit. It's kind of distracting. I bet you do. How much do you lift? Think you could lift me? I bet you could. Hee. She really does talk a lot, but somehow I don't mind. And she seems to be really forward. Somehow I'm glad that I did not see her yesterday. I bet Kana would not like how she acts around me. On the other hand, it'd be interesting to see, though. Pretty hard, right? What? Yes, right, sure. How come I've never seen you here before, Sen? Is this your first time being here? Actually, it's not, no. I was here just yesterday, but I guess you weren't working at that time. When was it? It was in the afternoon, right? I work only in the evening and on weekend mornings since I go to school during the week. Yesterday we had a day off from school, but I used that to go shopping for a new bra since mine became too small recently. Do you want to know which color it is? This guy is a gooner, man. I really do want to know that, yes, but then she's also straightforward. So maybe... If you have girlfriends, I'm not saying like girlfriends is in a relationship. You have friends that are... girls, like real friends, you know, that you can straight up talk to. Answer their curiosity. Then, yeah, it's good. Well, too bad, I won't tell you. But maybe you'll find out at some point, handsome. I really hope so. Maybe you can come back here and talk to me some more in the future. I would love that. Yukari, get back to work. You heard the boss, Sen. Gotta get back to work unless I want to get fired. Eat your breakfast now and I'll be back in a jiffy to refill your coffee, alright? Wait, only coffee? Wait a minute. This is actually a really nice place. Yeah, sure, do what you have to do, Yukari. Now then, let's dig in. I'm kinda starving by now. But first, a sip or three of my trusty friend coffee. Ah, that hit the spot. It's no longer hot by now, but at least I don't burn my mouth this way. Anyway, time to eat. I started eating my food and I'm surprised by its quality. It's actually banger. Banging, as they say. Maybe I'll come here more often for breakfast. I wonder what her face will look like when she sees me at school during the meeting. She's a nice girl. I hope she isn't involved in the case at all. Mostly because that would diminish my chances to learn about the color of her bra anytime soon. Hey there, Sen. I'm back. Yes, you are. Want me to refill your cup? Why not let me fill up your cup? You know what I'm saying? No thanks. I've got to be somewhere soon. I could bring a coffee with me to school though. There might be someone who'd appreciate it. Yeah, sure. I'd take one to go though. Can do. Come with me to the counter and I'll make it for you. I need to give you something anyways. Okay, I'll follow you then, I guess. We walk over to the counter together. I can't help myself from taking a look at her swaying hips, though. Censor that. Too bad I can't be back there with her, blowing her back. I'd love to be closer to her while she's being bent over like this, looking for whatever it is she's looking for. Judging by her attitude, it's just a matter of time and dedication for me to be able to see more in the not-so-distant future, though. Time will tell, I guess. Here, take this. What is it? My number, silly. Oh, nice. Make sure you text me sometime soon, alright, handsome? I'll be looking forward to it. Sure, I'll do that. Your coffee will be ready in a second as well. Great. Here you go. How much is it? It's on the house, just for you. Thank you, Yukari. You're welcome, handsome. I'm off now. Bye, Yukari. See you soon, hopefully. Sooner than you might expect. What a creepy sentence. Thankfully, I did not say that out loud. Well, off we go then. Yeah, that is kinda creepy. Sounds like you're a stalker. You're about to do something bad, you know. Outside of the coffee shop, I quickly stretch my arms and back. Then I start walking towards Crimson High. The sun has started to warm up the air and it's really nice outside, and so I can enjoy my walk over. After a fairly short walk, I arrive at Crimson High again. Takashi is once again standing guard today as well, of course. I wonder if he was called in especially for this. Let's quickly talk to him. Morning, security guard? Good morning, sir. So it was you who made those girls gather here today and me come in as well, I assume? That's one question answered. Yes, sorry about that. I wanted to talk to them all at once and this was the best way to do so. Don't worry, sir. I wasn't complaining. It's a result of our respective jobs and I'm proud to be able to help. That's a great attitude to have, Takashi. I brought you coffee, by the way. Figured you might be here today and you could use some caffeine. That's incredibly thoughtful of you, sir. Thank you. I guess nothing happened yesterday that I need to know about, No, sir. Same boring trees on the other side of the road and not much happening. Well, that's good, I guess. I gotta go inside now. Mr. Rauchi is probably waiting for me. Yes, sir. You do that. I'll keep my eyes open as long as you are in there. Great. See you later then. Up we go. Arriving at the third floor, it looks like there has never been a murder at all. The crime scene has been cleaned up completely and even the scratch marks have been removed. This janitorial squad seems to be really good at their job. I wonder if they get paid enough. Probably not. Most likely not. Oh, looks like I'm here first. Her message explicitly said to meet her in front of the class, so I guess I'll wait here for her. I'm bored already. This is not good. Having time to think means having time to get nervous. Up until now, I was able to avoid those thoughts. Talking in front of so many unknown people is horrible. Why did I choose to do it this way again? Alright, because it's easier. On top of that, they're all pretty girls that can go wrong in so many ways. I can feel my heart rate increase and my shoulder tensing up with each second. Maybe it would be okay if I just went home and said I felt sick? No, I can't do that. They all came here after I asked Toka to invite them for me. Shit, do I look alright? Did I put on pants this morning? I did. Good. Is there something in my face maybe? I want to check on my phone I want to check on my phone's front camera, but what if Toka comes here while I do this? She'll think I'm vain. Probably also that's useless for me to check anyways. Oh boy, what if I go in there and all of them start laughing at me? Teenagers can be cruel like that. Come on, Sen, calm down. Deep down you know that nothing like that will happen. This is just nerves. Pull yourself together. Wait a minute. Oh no, when did she come here? Did she watch me the whole time? Okay, deep breath. You can do this, just act normally. Ahem, Toka, good morning. Nice weather, isn't it? Are you alright, Sen? You look kinda pale there for a second. Ah yes, don't worry, this is just how I am. Social situations with multiple people are just not for me. especially not if I am the center of attention. Anxiety, Remnants of it bubbling up, yeah. Don't worry about it, I'll be fine. I have some experience with anxiety as well. We can talk about this sometime if you want. We can do that. For now, let's focus on why we're here though. Yes, sure. Good. Calm down. Toka knows now. Everything will be fine. So, the girls are already in there. Only Yukari is missing, but she called and let me know that she'll be here shortly. She got held up at work because her boss had to talk to her. I wonder what that was about. That's fine. We can start without her. Alright. I also wanted to remind you about Susan's situation. Please don't be too hard on her. She has it rough right now. And if you would try to be somewhat sensible in your approach in general would be great too. These girls just lost a classmate after all, and no matter how they look on the outside, they are still being affected by it. I get that. I'll try my best to not push unnecessary limits, but I have a job to do and Chica's family surely wants to know what exactly happened to her daughter, and having the murderer be punished. Although I still have not spoken with anyone of her family. I should talk to the principal, I think. That's another issue though. For now, let's focus on getting this show on the road. Sure, I've said what I wanted to say. Great. Oh wait, one more thing. One of your students was attacked last night on her way home. Wait, what? Who? Where? Nobody said anything about this. That's on me, I guess. It was Miko. She was being chased and shot with a crossbow by a stranger on her way home. I happened to stumble over to my own home and could prevent something worse than a flesh wound. Oh lord, poor girl. Did she know the man? She didn't, but she said he had an accent and talked about purging the world. Something along those lines. Shit. Pardon my French, but this is very bad news. Oh, how do you know? It's like, she's not worried about the girl. She was worried that she's still alive, huh? I thought the girls would be safe for now. What do you mean? Huh? I mean, there shouldn't be someone out there targeting these girls, right? What? Do you know something? Right. Toka, if there's something you know, you have to tell me so I can find this guy and prevent further assaults on your students. No, sorry, I was just rambling. Maybe it's the principal. I think the principal is on it. Maybe she's the master woman. Mind. I wish I could tell you more, I really do, but believe me, Sen, I don't think I can. I'm sorry, Toka. Point is suppress her on this for now, though. Well, anyways, that's what happened yesterday, and I thought I should let you know. Thank you, Sen. I appreciate that. Yeah. Let's go talk to the girls now, shall we? Okay, let me go first and introduce you. Okay, here we go. I need to stay calm and project confidence. I can do this. After you, Toka. Toka steps inside the room and I follow after her. And there are 10 girls strewn across the room doing whatever they can to not get bored. As soon as they become aware of me, their reactions show no hint of boredom though. Oh no. This is a harem right here. At least most of them. There are 3 girls that don't care too much about me being here, it seems. The others, well, the reactions are of a wide variety. My eyes wander to a particular girl all on their own. She looks fine. Good. That's one worry less. Girls, calm down and get to your desk, please. We have a guest. Yeah, you freaking animals, calm down. Toka takes a step back and I take her place in the front. The girls all do as they were told and most of them look at me with plain curiosity. Susie and June, though, couldn't be more different. One is angry, the other one shocked? Yeah, what the hell? Not sure what to think about this. Guess I'll keep my eye on them going forward. One has no fucking shits to give. Look at that. The girl at the middle back, behind Miko. For all of you who don't know him yet, this is Detective Sen Ibuki from our WAP department. He wants to talk to you about Chika. But I suppose it's better if he tells you about that himself. Go ahead, detective. I take a step forward and look at him for a few seconds, saying nothing, fumbling with my notebook. Speaking in front of many people has always been hard for me, and this is no different. Okay, deep breath. And go! Good morning, Mr. Auchi was kind... Good morning, Mr. Auchi here was kind enough to get the introduction part out of the way, which means we can begin immediately. You probably all know right now that your classmate Chika was killed during the night from Thursday to Friday. As an investigating detective, I want to find her murderer as fast as possible, so her family and all of you can have some peace of mind knowing the culprit got what he deserved. This is where all of you come into play. I need to know as much as possible about Chica and her surroundings to be able to find the necessary clues that will ultimately lead me to the killer. I like to ask her some questions which hopefully can help me figure out what happened. Besides, there's also another issue that I found out about yesterday. Miko, a full blush in under 2 seconds? Impressive. And that's where I stop this video right here, everyone. We're 35 plus minutes in.